Okay, so another motorcycle trip. It's my brother Aaron, cloaked in shadow. So we are gonna go today. We're gonna go back roads to Sevierville, hit up Knife Forks. Then we are gonna head to Cherokee, North Carolina, take the Blue Ridge Parkway up to Linville area, Pisgah National Forest, stay there for the night. Then go up towards Roanoke, take it off of Roanoke, camp in Withville. I can't remember the name of the city. Anyway,
in the woods.
We're gonna camp in the woods, and then we're gonna come back. So should be about 800 miles in total. That being said, Aaron has already on his Shadow 1100 right here. How far have you ridden to get here, Aaron?
700 miles.
700 miles from Florida in 2 days. How was the ride?
It was good.
Yeah.
Anything on the boring side in Florida, but got more interesting when I got up here. So.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a boring one this time. Just a lot of straights down in Florida, but it's gonna be real curvy. Yep. So you won't see many videos of the riding, but you will see a ton at campsites. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we're here in Cherokee, North Carolina.
What's up?
Aaron, how's the ride going for you so far?
It's great, man. Loving it.
Yeah.
Loving all the turns and the scenery and the cool weather.
Yeah, we got it's not a great spot to film it, but I might use some of the footage from my trip a couple weeks ago because we were in Cherokee as well last time. So we're getting ready to hit the Blue Ridge Parkway. We stopped at Knife Forks. We're 85 miles in so far. Yep. So getting ready to jump on the Parkway. Gonna be dope. Yeah.
Like to the tune of $15,000 to $20,000. The fully restored one. They go for like 40.
Wow.
For 1992.
It's crazy.
More than it. All right, you need water?
I mean, look, you just can't see beyond there. All right, so we're in Pisgah National Forest on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's obviously amazing here. You can see just the clouds just rolling over the mountains. It's just incredible. We have about 50 miles left for the day. We've done about 200, and then we'll be at our campground, and you'll see us then. All right, so we're at the campground. There's my tent. Bikes are right here. Big tent. Neighbor's sleeping bag, or neighbor's hammock. And then Aaron's hammock right next to the fire, which we're working on right now. Aaron, how would you rate that ride?
10 out of 10.
It was incredible. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
Just some of the most amazing vistas. Yeah, it was awesome. And it's going to be nice and cool tonight. We're going to go see if we can take a dip in the river.
Yep.
So, getting some firewood ready because this is a knife channel. I got to show you what I'm rocking. So, I brought the Ontario SP5. It's pretty lightweight for its size. So, it's not a very good chopper, but it's kind of a good multi-use tool. It's built bit too thick to be a machete, but you could use it that way. But anyway, so getting some wood ready, and yeah, it's gonna be a good night. All right, so here's a river close by that we took a dip in. It was awesome. Now having some dinner around the fire. It really is fantastic. It's like 60 something degrees right now. It's gonna get down to it's like probably 70 right now. I think it's gonna get down to low 60s, high 50s tonight. Perfect camping weather. So bikes are right there, and there's children yelling, which is always good to hear. So all right, so we just left the camp spot. It's about 8:38 right now.
Yep.
We're just a few miles in, but here's an overlook right in the Linville area. in Pisgah, and so we're walking towards it. So we'll get that view. Had a lot of good riding today, about 250. We'll drop off the, whatchamacallit, we'll drop off the Blue Ridge Parkway at about mile marker 106, and we're at about 315, so about 210 on the Parkway today, so. Ooh. We seem higher up than we were before.
Yeah, bicycle's almost there.
I know.
That was close. I mean, he almost died trying to save your bike.
What do you think, Aaron? Is this the best lookout we've had?
If you fall, I will catch you.
Oh, waiting, time after time.
They built this here to protect the cube.
So now we are under the bridge that we just rode over. This trail kind of took us there. It's super cool. All right, so we're here outside of Galax, Virginia. I used to live not far from here, actually. Filling up. Aaron we cut it close for Aaron. He probably only had about maybe 20 more miles, I would guess, on his tank. But Roanoke's probably only about 70, 80 miles, maybe not even 80 miles away. And we'll probably stop there, grab something to eat, and kind of meander around, and then we will head towards our camp spot, which is about 40, 50 miles east of Roanoke, so, or west, rather. So, anyway, it's been a good ride. It's been a gorgeous ride, and it's been a blast. It's been awesome. How you feeling?
Good, man.
Yeah.
On the record?
On the record. On the record. Off the record. Terrible.
Good. I mean, I've ridden 1,000 miles in the last few days.
Yeah,
So.
it's impressive. Aaron will have done about 2,200 by the end of his trip, so that's amazing.
Once in a lifetime.
Yep. It's
Look at that road right there.
Yep, the one running through.
The sun's coming down.
Yep.
Directly on it. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's crazy that this is 3,000 feet and we were at 6,000 feet at one point, you know. But this honestly is like, yeah, it feels higher up because you see this is more spread out. It's more, you know. Yeah. So we got about 60, 70 miles to Roanoke, maybe a little less. I'm gonna grab something to eat there, and then we will head to our camp spot. So it's awesome. It's pretty incredible. Alrighty, so we're in Roanoke, Taco Bell. Dinner of Champions. It's only 3, so it's more like Winner of Champions.
That lied. I thought we were done.
I didn't lie. I told him it was 40 miles outside of Roanoke.
miles
It's
to
50 outside. Yeah. It's 30, right? Yeah, it's around 30. Anyway, so yeah, we got about 50 miles to get to the camp spot, Claytor Lake State Park. So it's, I don't know exactly where it is. It's west of here, by 50 miles apparently. So, Aaron, it's not like you have 700 miles to ride on Monday. So, Yeah, it's been a good ride. We got off the Parkway. The Parkway was awesome. I think, what was your favorite part of the Parkway? Mine was probably the North Carolina.
I think my favorite part was 50 miles from now.
Mine was definitely the North Carolina side.
Yeah, it was all great.
It was all great, but the really big, huge like vistas and landscapes, those were my favorite. So, all right, you'll see us at the camp spot.
Fun.
Okay, so we're at the camp spot at Claytor Lake State Park. So, kind of give you the tour. Bikes are right here. It's a whole kind of here. I'll kind of come out to it so you can see. Let me wipe this camera off. There you go. So, just a flat kind of gravel area. We got here about an hour and a half ago. There is a shower right up the, right up the lane. So that'll be nice because, it's muggy and take a cold shower right before bed and in the morning. So at the bikes parked right there. When we showed up, it was about to start raining. Luckily, we got the tent up before it started raining bad. I already got this fires roaring, baby. So we're gonna go and get some firewood. I should have brought an axe. I always make that mistake. I don't always make that mistake. A lot of times I do. Think that a big knife like this will replace an axe. Especially not on like a 15-ounce knife like this. It's just not going to. A kukri might be closer, but it's just with the chopping power you get with an axe, it just doesn't replace it. So I'll do a review on the Ontario SB5. Still a great blade. It's just not an axe. So anyway, we're gonna get this rolling. It was a good day of riding, 280 miles, so a little bit more than yesterday, but tomorrow's only 220, so it'll be a nice short day. So, all right, peace. That it's pretty soggy. I just want to show you guys something. When you've got a knife like this, again, great knife, Ontario SP5, breaking down a piece like this, it's just, with the smaller bits, it's okay to kind of cross chop it, right? But when it gets thicker, it just doesn't make sense. And honestly, something easier is to just snap it in between two, trees that are close together. So what I've been doing is just kind of snapping them between these two trees. And then when it gets to kind of the thicker portions, what I'll do is I'll break it down a bit. And then, did you guys see that? Sorry. Yeah, I'll break this kind of down a bit and then I'll snap it so that there's a weak point. So that's kind of the way I'm processing the firewood for here. And it works well enough. Again, wish I still had an axe or at least a more weight heavy kind of Bowie or kukri, but I had a lot of stuff on my bike and I didn't want to add a ton more weight. So anyway, that's what we're doing. It's morning on Sunday. I didn't do a morning one yesterday because I was really trying to get out in time, but I woke up a little earlier. So slept a lot better last night. The night before last, our camping neighbor was a snorer and just could not sleep. It was so loud. Oh my goodness. But I slept a lot better. It's about 6:15 right now, 6:20. So I'm gonna get rolling so that we can get back because I think Aaron's gonna try a little bit of the leg back to Florida this evening. I'm gonna take a break at my house and then I think he's gonna do another couple 100 miles so that he doesn't have such a long trip on Monday. So anyway, I was a pretty good sleep. A little humid, a little kind of sticky, but it really wasn't bad as the night went on. So not a bad camp spot. So we're gonna get rolling. Got 220 miles left and we'll be home for a total of 800. Pretty cool. All right, last leg of the journey. We got 220 miles. We're gonna hit highways for a little while. How you feeling, Aaron?
Good, man.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Let's do it. All right, so we are in Sevierville. Only about 20 miles left, 30 miles left. Just had to do one more fill up. We took 81, so highway the whole way back, and it was actually pretty awesome. We were able to really chew out some miles, and it's a really pretty ride. We did about, how many miles do you think we did in the rain? 50, 60?
60 at least.
Yeah, 60 at least.
Rain, we're still
Torrential
soaked. Yeah.
rain, just completely soaked. I mean, like, there was one point where all the cars had their flashers on and they were going like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, you couldn't see hardly anything.
Yeah, my boots are still wet, you know, and my gloves are still wet, but it was part of the experience. So
It was awesome.
all right, you'll see us when we finish. Just a few to go, So we're back. Trip went awesome. Nothing really went wrong. You know, we hit rain, but I figured that would happen, and I'm surprised it honestly took as long as it did to hit rain. Both bikes did awesome. No issues whatsoever. 750 miles in total. When Aaron gets back to Florida, he will have done like 2,100, 2,200 miles. So he's gonna take a rest, leave here in a little while, do another couple hundred miles, and then sleep, and then, you know, do a big day tomorrow and then get back. So it was an awesome trip. If you guys are ever considering doing anything like this, just do it. Even with gas prices the way they are in 2022, it's still not very expensive, and you know, you can camp. It's just an inexpensive way to do something awesome. And it really was. It just was an awesome experience. Blue Ridge Parkway was outstanding. I'll get Aaron on camera here in a second, kind of talk about his experience, but just can't recommend Blue Ridge Parkway enough. It was just, oh man, it was absolutely incredible. So it really was an awesome trip, and look forward to doing another one sometime soon, you know, maybe not super soon, but yeah, it was fantastic. All right, Aaron, how was the trip?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Amazing. Matt's the best tour guide ever. Please visit Matt's Tours LLC.
Yeah, it
For
doesn't
more
exist.
information, it's
Maybe in
only
like 3 years.
$10,000 a tour.
Yeah, that's right.
Tip is 20%.
Required tip.
Required.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of it?
Oh man, the whole Parkway.
Yeah.
The whole Blue Ridge Parkway was amazing.
Mhm.
It was fantastic. All the turns, and you know, somebody who rides in straight lines everywhere at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, Florida is
amazing.
just about that. So you're gonna do, what do you think? A couple hundred more miles, depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
See how you feel.
Maybe more. I don't
Maybe
know.
more.
We'll see.
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
put him in about. That would put him at about. People just rode by. That would put him at about 500 if he did 300. So he'd be at about 420 LMAO. If he did that today. So anyway,
Yeah.
it was a great trip. Bikes were awesome. So encourage anyone watching this to do something like that. Just go do it. Just take a weekend and go do it. So
Yep.
peace.